Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the English Bridge. I'm your host, Alex, and today we are tackling a giant topic. It's something that makes even advanced speakers nervous. We are talking about how to meet new people and start a conversation in English from scratch.
Hi, Alex. I am so excited about this episode. I often hear students say, Sarah, I know grammar, I know vocabulary, but when I see a stranger, my mind goes blank.
Exactly. It's that blank mind syndrome. Why does that happen, Sarah?
It's because we focus too much on ourselves. We worry, is my English correct, or do I sound funny? Today, we are going to shift that focus to the other person. If you focus on making the other person feel comfortable, your nerves will disappear.
I love that. So, listeners, today isn't just about English, it's about confidence. We are going to provide you with the exact sentences you need, so you never have to worry about blanking out again. Let's get into the action. I'm at a networking event, or maybe a friend's house. I see someone standing alone. How do I walk up to them?
The best way is the context method. This means you talk about what is happening around both of you right now. Don't try to be a philosopher. Just be a human.
Give us some examples.
Okay, let's look at 3 different settings. 1. At a party or social event, you can say, Hi, the food here looks amazing. Have you tried the spring rolls? 2. At a coffee shop, you can say, Excuse me, is this seat taken? Also, I couldn't help but notice your book. Is it a good read? 3. At a bus stop or waiting area, simply say, The bus is running a bit late today, isn't it?
Notice how Sarah used "isn't it" at the end of the last one. That is a question tag. It's like a bridge that forces the other person to walk across and talk to you.
Exactly. Once they reply, even if they just say, Yes, it is, the ice is broken. Now you introduce yourself.
Keep it simple, right?
Yes. Just say, By the way, I'm Sarah. I'm a friend of the host. Or, By the way, my name is Alex. I'm new to this neighborhood.
What if I'm worried about my accent during the introduction?
Alex, an accent is just a sign that you speak more than one language. Be proud of it, speak slowly, clearly, and offer a friendly wave. The most important thing in the first 30 seconds is your energy, not your perfect grammar.
Okay, we've introduced ourselves. Now we enter the golden middle. This is where many conversations die. How do we keep the fire burning?
This is where you use the follow-up technique. When you ask a question and they answer, you must pick one word from their answer and ask another question about it.
Let's role play that. I'll be the learner, you be the stranger.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I work in marketing.
Marketing? That sounds interesting. How long have you been doing that?
About 5 years. I actually moved here from Chicago for this job.
Chicago. Wow. What do you miss most about your hometown?
That was perfect, Alex. You made me feel like the most interesting person in the room. Here are some power questions for our listeners to memorize. What brings you here today? How do you spend your time when you're not working? Have you lived in this city for a long time? And what's your favorite thing about your job?
Those are great because they aren't yes or no questions. They require a real answer. Now, Sarah, let's talk about the emergency room. What if they say something and I totally don't understand it? I feel embarrassed.
Never feel embarrassed. Communication is a two-way street. If you didn't understand, use these recovery phrases. I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you say it again? Or, what does that word mean? I'm still practicing my English. Or, could you speak a little slower, please? I want to make sure I understand you.
That's so true. Most people are happy to help a learner. Now, what about the exit? I've been talking for 5 minutes. My brain is tired from translating, and I want to go. How do I leave without being rude?
This is very important. In English culture, we usually give a warning before we leave. We don't just disappear. Use phrases like, Well, it was lovely meeting you, but I should probably go find my friend. Or, Anyway, I'm going to grab a drink. It was great talking to you. Or, I don't want to take up all your time, but I really enjoyed our conversation.
And then the final goodbye.
Right. You end with, Enjoy the rest of the party, or have a great evening.
And if I want to stay in touch, maybe I want to practice more English with them?
Be brave. Say, I've really enjoyed this. Do you have LinkedIn or Instagram? I'd love to connect.
Before we finish, Sarah, Are there any topics we should avoid when meeting someone for the first time?
Great question. In most English-speaking cultures, we avoid the big three in the first meeting: religion, politics, and money.
So, no, asking, how much do you earn?
Definitely not. Also, avoid asking very personal questions about age or weight. Stick to hobbies, travel, food, and work. These are safe zones.
What about the weather? People say English speakers love talking about the weather. Is that a cliché?
It's a cliché because it's true. The weather is the perfect neutral topic. It's the safe start. If you don't know what to say, just say, "Can you believe this rain?" And you are in a conversation.
We have covered so much today, from the first hello to the final goodbye.
Remember, listeners, English is a tool for connection. It doesn't have to be perfect to be effective. If you communicate with kindness and a smile, people will remember how you made them feel, not the grammar mistakes you made.
Well said. So, here is your challenge of the week. Go to a public place, a park, a store, a library, and make one small comment to a stranger in English. Even if it's just, "Nice weather, right?"
Just one sentence. That's how every great friendship starts.
Thank you, Sarah, for these amazing insights, and thank you, listeners, for tuning in to the English Bridge.
Goodbye, everyone. Happy talking.
Catch you in the next episode. Bye.
Great friendship starts.
Thank you, Sarah, for these amazing insights, and thank you, listeners, for tuning in to the English Bridge.
Goodbye, everyone. Happy talking.
Catch you in the next episode. Bye.